Hello everyone. In this video, I will be discussing type conversion and typecasting in C language. In my previous video, I had discussed what are different data types in C language. Now, a operator in C language like plus, minus, division, subtraction, and so on can have operands of different types. Like I have A plus B. A could be of int type and B could be of float type. Now, before performing the operation, the compiler ensures that these two types are converted into a common type according to some rules so that the operation could be performed correctly. So, now in C language, we have type conversion and typecasting. Type conversion is basically implicit typecasting. The compiler will do these conversions between data types automatically without human intervention. However, in typecasting, we use the cast operator on a particular variable to convert it to some other type to avoid loss of information. Now let's first discuss type conversion. Here it is written, automatic conversions are performed by the compiler. Operands of lower data type is converted to higher data type without any loss of information. Now, when these conversions happens, basically when we assign an operand of like integer type to a float type, like on the right side I have I and on the left side I have f. F is of float type, I is of integer type. So first I integer type variable will be converted automatically to float type and then its value will be assigned to f. The second one is basically when an operand has operand of different types. So when an operator has operand of different types, all operands will be first converted to some common type according to some rules. Now these rules are, if either operand is of double type, we convert all other operands to double and then we will be performing the operation. Now in case the expression doesn't contain any operand of double type and it contains some operand of float type, then all the other operands will be first converted to float type and then operation will take place. Now, in case neither double nor float type variables are present in the expression and some character or short data type are present. So first these will be converted to integer type and the operation will take place. Now let's see the example for this type conversion. Here you can see I is a variable of integer type that has been assigned value 7. So this is an integer type value. Then in the next line we have ff, a float type variable holding value 23.7. And in the same line I have declared another variable result of float type. Now here this 23.7 value that ff holds is divided by ii and then the value is assigned to result. So here first ii will be converted automatically by the compiler to float. Once it is converted, then this division will take place and then the result of this expression will be assigned to result, and in this line we are simply printing the value of result, which is 3.385. So here the compiler automatically performed the conversion from integer to float. Now both of these operands have common type, and then once the type is common, operation will take place. So this is the first example, and now the second example. Here this is an example of for automatic integer promotion. As we know that char and short can hold integer type values also. So if some expression is there like this, one side is integer type and another is char type. So I is holding 1231 and C is holding character constant A. What are character constants? These are the values, basically alphabets or some value written inside single quotes. So here I am trying to add this integer value and character value. These are not of same type. How can I add some integer type value to a character. So first we need to convert this. This conversion will be automatically performed by the compiler. First, C is converted to integer. How this conversion take place? The ascii value. ASCII value for A is 65. So here C is converted to integer type. So now C is holding 65. And then this 65 is added to 1231 to get the result. This result is assigned to final, and then in the final here we are printing the value. So this is about type conversion. This is automatic type conversion performed by the compiler without any human intervention. Next one is the type casting. Type casting is basically a explicit type conversion. Here the compiler will not do anything. As a human, I have to predict the situations where I have to use this cast operator to avoid loss of information. Now, what is loss of information here? Here you can see x is of integer type, that is holding value 10. Y is also of integer type, that is holding value 3. Now, when I try to perform division of this, what will I get? 10 divided by 3, I will get 3, and then it will be converted to float because the left hand side of this assignment operation is float. So now when I print this result value, I am getting 3.0000. So here loss of information is there because 10 divided by 3 is not 3, it is 3.33 something. Okay, but here I have not converted this to float type, neither the uh, compiler have done anything, because the operator contained operands of same type on both sides. Okay, so the automatic conversion doesn't took place here. Okay, so as a result of this, loss of information is there. Now what I have to do here, I have to do explicit type conversion here to save information, to avoid loss of information. So what I have did, I have casted x to float. I have told the compiler that x is of float type using this operator. This is my cast operator. These are my brackets, and then inside brackets float. So now x is of float type, so x will be converted to float, that will be 10.0000. And now the other side of the operator contains an integer of a variable of integer data type. So here automatic conversion will take place. So y is also now float. Now division will take place and the result will be assigned. So here the result is 3.33. So explicit type conversion is mandatory to avoid loss of information. Here we can see the examples. If we run this here, ii of integer type, ff is of float type. When we divide this, the result is of float type. Okay, here automatic type conversion took place. Now this is the example for explicit type conversion. Here x is of integer type, y is of integer type, z has been assigned the result of x divided by y. Now here automatic type conversion is not performed, so loss of information is there. Now what if I change this line to this? I have performed explicit type conversion using the cast operator. So now the result is this 3.3333. Okay, so these conversions are very important because as we move further, like in when we are looking forward into functions, so there are function arguments and there are function parameters. So when we pass the values to function parameters, we may need to explicitly type convert the arguments first, and then these values will be passed to functions. So this type conversion topic is very important. So just keep watching or keep reading about this topic. So that's all about type conversion. Thank you. And in the next video, I will be covering different operators in C language. Okay, just subscribe to my channel, Learn with Lovejeet. Thank you.